Welcome everyone, AdamTheWoo here. Happy Wednesday, that day affectionately known as Hump Day, the halfway through the work and the school week. Looking forward to the weekend, and this weekend is even going to be more exciting because The Force Awakens is hitting movie theaters, and I figured why not show up to Disneyland and actually give you guys a tour of the Star Wars launch bay. Now I did this on the main channel, the AdamTheWoo channel, but I have not properly done a walk-through, if you will, of Launch Bay for the vlog. And I have actually decided to bring a few of my vintage Star Wars characters. You gotta love characters. I love characters of all type, especially this character right here. Justin Scarred?
It's me!
What are you doing exactly?
Standing on the Echo spot.
Now that is a very
the
hidden
Echo spot from my videos, 5 weird things in Tomorrowland, and it still works!
It does still work. That is the Echo
Watch,
spot.
stand right here.
If you stand right here and talk,
Now
whoa,
pull the camera close to you.
pull it close to me.
You should be able to hear it.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear the echo?
Can you hear the echo?
Echo.
Can you hear the echo?
Echo.
Can you hear the echo?
Echo base! Echo base! You're standing on Echo base! Get it? Star Wars reference!
All right, if you actually, were you headbanging? You were headbanging.
I'm getting stoked, bro! I'm getting pumped for Star Wars!
Less than 2 days officially, a day and a half unofficially, because of different areas of the world are going to be playing starting tomorrow night.
Stupid
here
world.
in Southern California at 7 p.m. Southern California will actually be privy to the new Star Wars film.
I'm excited.
So technically tomorrow, Star Wars The Force Awakens opens, and we are actually wandering into... I will not be seeing it tomorrow. I might go see it tomorrow.
I'm going to go see it at midnight.
I haven't decided, but I will be seeing it very, very shortly. We are going to walk into the launch bay. Of course, as you go in, you have the famous slogan, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
When I first saw them put that up, I got kind of misty-eyed.
It is pretty exciting.
Real Star
Pretty
Wars.
awesome. I was mentioning that I brought some of my Star Wars characters.
Oh.
Of course, the Gamorrean Guard.
Yes.
I also have brought Luke.
From Gamora.
Return of the Jedi Luke is actually going to witness his first experience
Can I touch that?
in the launch. Did I do the
It's too
intro?
valuable.
It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. It's the daily Star Wars scroll.
It's the daily. How'd I do?
That was pretty good.
Did I get the job?
You did kind of the launch bay laydown.
No, you're okay.
The launch bay laydown, which I started on Instagram, kind of. Check that out. That is so cool. Welcoming you to
Welcome.
the launch bay. There you go.
Look how exciting this is.
That's pretty good.
It's this exciting.
You're at the top. You're at the top of the Star Wars launch bay scroll, and you got here this guy as well. So basically, I have not been to Florida since they have done the launch bay, but I heard that the launch bay here is actually a little bit better than the Florida. You guys, who has been to both of them? Either here, picking you up. Now I've heard that the launch bay here at Disneyland is far more superior
told you that?
to the launch
Who
bay
told you that?
in Hollywood Studios. This is what the Tim Tracker told me.
Oh,
Tim
no,
and
Tim.
Jen. Don't blame me for
No,
this
listen, Tim,
information.
you're right, because this is California.
Yes.
So everything is bigger
if you
here.
do not agree with the fact that Disneyland's launch bay is better, go over to the Tim Tracker's
Blame
channel
him.
or tweet him, the Tim Tracker on Twitter, and say, why are you dissing the Florida launch bay? This is coming straight from the Tim Tracker's mouth. But inside the launch bay, there are all kind of wonderful things. Now, these are not original props
Look
from
at
the
that.
movie, but that does not take away from the fact that that is a Millennium Falcon or a Falcon. That is a Falcon.
If someone
That
could
is a
build me one of these
Falcon.
with a round dish Empire Strikes Back style, I would pay $1,000 for it. Obviously, now so a lot of other movies.
Now, what I have heard in Florida, they have this, but it's actually in a case.
How could they have
You
one in
cannot
Florida?
actually lean over and get the ambiance of this. It's actually in a case as well.
touch it.
But basically, the
I can
launch
touch it.
bay, it's like kind of bringing us into the world of Star Wars with props and recreations of some of the characters and some of the ships from the movie. And then over here is one of my favorite spots. It's the cantina. And sometimes there is someone fantastic wandering around the cantina.
Me.
They are not in this.
It's me.
Sometimes sometimes Boba Fett will actually be wandering around in here.
Just left.
Sometimes Boba Fett will be wandering around in here. That is so cool. So basically, I got my characters here. Do you think Luke, now this is a different scene. Of course, Luke was in Jedi, this Luke. Do you think Luke would like some of those drinks, Luke?
Blue milk?
Want some blue milk, Luke? Want a little blue milk?
How do you think Luke would handle the cantina scene as Jedi Luke?
That's a very, very good question.
Jedi, beginning job.
How do you think he would handle that situation?
You're Luke,
Yes.
and I'm the other guy.
Yes.
He doesn't like you.
What would he do? Would he take his lightsaber and cut his head off?
Yeah, what would he do?
Chewbacca has lost its head.
What do you think the Jedi Luke would do in that situation? Not a New Hope Luke.
I mean, very distracting as Jedi, not Jedi, but Chewbacca lost his head. Chewbacca
Come here. Let's do it. Let's do it
What am I doing?
together.
What am I doing?
You give him the shot, and then he doesn't like you. I don't like you either. You just watch yourself.
I'm not a Jedi though, so what
No,
would
but
he do?
you're Return of the Jedi Luke now, and I'm thinking,
Yes,
you
I
just
know, I
watch
get-
yourself.
yes,
We're
yes.
watching men. I have the death sentence on 12
I don't know
systems.
I don't know the answer to the question.
What do you
though.
say now?
I don't know. I'm not a Jedi.
Well,
if I was a Jedi, I would be able to properly
But
answer
in the
this.
first movie, he wasn't a Jedi.
He wasn't.
He was like, oh, I'm
You are not a
sorry.
Jedi
I
yet.
thought, like, you'll be dead. All crazy, like. But if you were Luke from Return of the Jedi, I feel like you'd be like, die!
I don't know.
I'm gonna use my
There's
hate, turn to the dark side.
But there's no vengeance, and Luke would never turn to the dark side. You're trying to get me to turn to the dark side, but I'm not going to do it.
Well, what do you do instead? How do you defend
You just
yourself?
say, it's okay, friend, I know you're having a bad day.
But what if he pulls a pistol on you?
Then you just step back. You do not shoot first like Han did. You just step back. You do not want to be a Han.
Right.
You want to be a Luke. Well, I don't know. I kind of want to be a Han.
I kinda want to be a Han.
Let's be honest.
Just saying.
I kind of.
You have the choice.
J.J. Abrams?
And also,
What are you
what is this? I would use this ice cream maker to make him ice cream.
What is
and then
that
We
exactly?
would be best friends. I think it's an ice cream.
Okay, so this is the cantina. Now, what exactly is this?
This is the.
Is this supposed to be
what's the name of that game?
the chess- like the
holographic
chessboard?
Yes. I forget the name of it.
Why is it buried over here in the corner? That is what I am wondering.
It doesn't move either.
And how come Chewbacca
It's
is not
actually
hanging
built
out?
into the floor. Yeah.
Very peculiar.
Hey. What? Up for a game?
Are you trapped in there?
I just noticed something. Look at this light fixture. I just noticed a secret. Look at this light fixture is the head.
You never
of
noticed
a
that before?
Droid from episode 1.
You seriously never
I
noticed
never
that before?
Noticed that before.
Well, of course, no one notices that because who honestly has seen episode 1? If they
cares
did,
about it? Number
they
one.
blocked it out
And
of their
number
mind.
two, why is it in the cantina? I wasn't expecting it, but I never noticed
Very
that.
peculiar.
We might be the first people to point that out.
Actually, I noticed it earlier. And up here, have you seen up here? Look at these guys.
Oh!
Look at these guys right up here. This is
Those are
awesome.
the guys from the chess set.
They
bro.
are. I wonder if those are removable and you can actually. Oh, here's the
Here's
chess set.
What
Does
the
this
heck is
work?
that? That was like, I don't know what that was.
Look at that. I never noticed this before. This is the actual
This
chess
is the one.
set.
What's that
I
thing?
don't know. That is the actual
That reminds
chess
me of the Millennium
Does this
Falcon.
actually work? I've never noticed this before.
It's gotta work.
It must
Oh, this
work.
says out of order.
Oh, there you go. Out of no order.
No order.
No
Mike,
order.
It won't work.
It won't work.
So bad.
We want to play a game of chess.
Holographic murder chess. Oh, is Boba Fett?
I don't know. Sometimes Boba Fett will actually rear his ugly head in here. Should we wait for Boba Fett? I feel like you should ask. You should try to get the inside scoop. Justin's going to get the inside scoop and find out if Boba Fett is actually going to appear. If Boba Fett's going to walk out, I will wait on this unedited vlog. I don't know if he actually did with his duty and actually got the information. What did they say?
Nobody wants to give me the scoop.
What did they say?
They were like, oh, I don't know, and then they walked away.
They do know.
Yeah.
So let's just hang out here.
Probably know.
So we were talking about earlier
yes.
Justin's vlog on his channel, which is the Sometimes vlog. Also, it's YouTube/Justin Scar. He did a vlog which he is going to upload. It's probably uploaded by the time I get my vlog up, or around the
Why you
same
gotta
time
put that
frame.
kind of pressure on me? Why can't you just let me upload?
You
my
were
vlog?
talking about how this is pretty much the last official day of Return of the Jedi being the final film. The final film of Star Wars.
It's the last day. Dude, we should walk over and show the head over here.
Let's go
It's
look at the head.
last day that folks, Return of the Jedi is the end of the story. It's the last day that they're riding off into the sunset, or the burning of Darth Vader's body, and Luke standing there like a badass.
It's crazy to think.
Arm up, looking
Today, after tomorrow at 7 p.m. Southern California time, the timeline continues.
Yeah, it'll continue. The
timeline.
We will know, for better or for worse, what happened to Han, what happened to Chewie,
What happened to? I want to know what happened to
Even
Han.
if it's a
What happened to
flashback.
Leia, who is not Princess Leia anymore.
And it won't
She
be-
now has a different title.
We now won't
Look
end
at
with
this.
Sebastian Shaw.
That's true. Sebastian Shaw is being forever immortalized with this.
So that's why I need to watch Return of the Jedi today.
Look at
Today I'm going to watch Return of the Jedi.
You're gonna watch Return of the.
Well,
you gonna go full Jedi today?
because I need to see it just one more time with my own.
I might watch Jedi tonight, maybe, possibly. Before I go to slumber, lay down on my pillow
my own eyes.
with my own eyes. Get on the other side of there and look into there attentively. You did it.
Smells like
you just
candy.
looked upon the Emperor, not the Emperor, but you looked. Well, you did look upon the
Darth.
Emperor earlier. I will not give any spoilers of that. But you looked upon Darth Vader with your own. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I don't know
With your
my
own
own eyes.
eyes.
Look at these.
These are huge. Two Ewoks in a row. The Ewoks are gaining popularity again.
Look at Wicket.
I kind of like these things,
I
even though they
know.
are $100.
Because you know
which
why?
is a lot of money.
When I was a little kid, this is how
The
big
Ewoks
they
were great.
felt to me. The toys.
Right,
They
exactly.
felt big and important.
So
and
that's
now-
why they're so genius, because now that you have grown, you feel like a child. I love this guy, the biker scout. I need him.
Oh!
I need him.
Don't buy this. At the trap.
That phrase has not
know.
been overused in the last 2 weeks.
No. And you know what's
Should we go back and
you know what's
should we go
funny
back and
is that
see?
Leia says it first. In Empire Strikes Back,
You're
she's
right.
like, no, get the trap. She
Let's
said
go
it
back
so
and
well.
see if.
Okay.
Let's go back and see if a certain someone, starting with the name of Boba and ending with the name of Fett, is back. This is so
I'll
awesome.
give people a little tip.
I love this
A
one.
little tip.
A little tip?
Star Wars characters in the launch bay cannot sign autographs.
Of course. Well, Boba Fett would never sign anything.
Well,
He's a mean guy.
and for other
Ooh,
technological
look at this.
reasons.
I think we might be in luck. Maybe?
Hope so.
We might be in luck. There seems to be a congregation of
But if
people.
you ask, you can get a little card, and they'll give you a souvenir card of the character that you just met.
Really?
Yes.
If I see Boba Fett, I'm actually going to see if that would happen. There is no Boba Fett. We're still looking for
You gotta
Boba
ask
Fett.
that girl there. She knows. Oh, the dancing guy. Look, they're dancing.
Dancing? They're dancing.
dancing!
When you asked them, what did they say about Boba Fett?
Well, the guy over here was like, I don't know.
Did you ask them?
He pretty much pulled a Christmas story on me. Like, I'm thinking.
Okay, it's probably Boba Fett usually doesn't show up till the afternoon because he's a late sleeper. Should we ask? Should we ask? Is Boba Fett coming out today? Can you guys tell us when Boba Fett will be
Yeah,
rearing
he
his
is
head?
a bounty hunter, so
So he's not
He
on a
doesn't
normal
have a
time clock.
schedule.
I'm a wanted man. I have the death sentence on 12.
then he'll find you.
Oh, well, that's good.
It's on his time.
Could I have a Boba Fett card for an example?
Boba Fett card?
Look it. This is what I'm talking about.
This is what happens
They
when you
can't-
ask Boba Fett for his signature.
If you have information, you know where to find me. Well, I
So
have,
Boba Fett is a bounty hunter and he eludes everyone, yet you have his card, so something is amiss here.
Yeah.
Something doesn't match up.
My card. Hire me.
All right, let's scroll around and maybe we'll come back and maybe we will get lucky. Should we give him the card back or are you going to keep the card? You going to keep the card? Keep the card. I'm going to go show what's over here. Now, there are also video games in here. You can actually play Star Wars video games all in here for free. It's included with the park price admission all along the side of the wall. Ooh, I want to show you something really super cool over here as well. Look at this. There's no reason for me to introduce this, but look at that. That is awesome. I love the Return of the Jedi lightsaber.
Me too, dude. Because you know why? It looks like Obi-Wan's from part 1.
Which not that Obi-Wan.
No,
Talk about legit
but look,
old school
That's the same as
Obi-Wan.
has in part 1.
I see you have
Similar.
constructed a new.
That's why Darth Vader says to him, Obi-Wan has taught you well, because the lightsaber in part 4, really, you know what I'm talking about, that he
Yes,
strikes
part
him
4.
down, is this.
now called
Looks
a New
like,
Hope.
which looks so similar.
Oh, watch out! Whoop! Here, let's fix it. Let's fix this. Let's use the Force. Use the Force.
Funny is I always warn people, like, watch out for those chains.
I never realized how the magnet pops off.
Yeah, they always fall, and now I do.
Let the magnets fall where they may.
How's it going?
Kind of like the dominoes. Let the dominoes fall. So over in here, you can meet Darth Vader. There was a long line. And then around the other side, you can actually... Darth Vader and Chewbacca you can meet here. Of course, you can see the wait time is 45 minutes to meet Chewbacca. And over here, do not give away any sneaky tips.
Okay.
This is all public knowledge. We do not want any spoilers.
Look at this guy.
He has a
This guy is the
lightsaber.
most evil-looking
So I was
guy.
asking earlier, what is it like to wield this lightsaber? Now, what if you have to like stab me from behind? What this here is going to like hurt your wrist.
That's what she said.
You're going to hurt your wrist here. So if I was over here and you tried going over your shoulder, how do you not? Oh, okay, that's it. See, I'm always worried that these are going to burn. They're going to burn. But he has just answered my question. Thank you.
Well, actually, he said nothing to you. What a burn.
That's very, very true. He did
He said he doesn't want to be scarred. He said you don't want to be scarred.
Ooh, I think maybe he knows who you are.
I don't. Wait, who
He
am
might
I?
actually knows who you are. I caught your clever little jest, your little adult jest. When I said that, I actually started to laugh inside. But I didn't want to mention it because
What
it's a
adult
family-friendly
jest?
show.
I don't
And
know
then
any
you had to
adults
call
named
me
Jess.
out on that. Whoa, something might be happening over here.
What's happening over here? Film?
Oh, there's a film over here where they actually play little clips and stuff from the movie. And they talk about people about how Star Wars influenced their lives. And
Yes.
so
I did a
forth
super
and
long
so
vlog
on.
in here,
Did you?
Opening day of it, and you did a main channel.
I did a main channel video
where
on the
you
AdamTheWoo
annihilated
channel.
the whole, like no one should ever even try.
Season of the Force, the whole thing. I rode the new Star Wars overlay on Space Mountain.
I gotta say,
I went through everything.
It was
I
an
did
epic
Star
video.
Tours.
I went home.
Did
at
you
the
watch
end-
it?
I went home at the end of the day, watched it, and went. I should have just watched that instead of coming here during the crowds.
Okay, people are congregating in here. People are congregating. I am not going to finish this vlog. Well,
Boba
I don't
Fett
want to say
comes.
that.
No. We're
gonna
waiting
go
for
full.
freaking Boba Fett.
We're gonna go full Boba. We're gonna go full. You
Boba!
ever been full Fett, bro?
I heard this is where he likes to hang out.
Now, see, it's interesting because Boba Fett, he just meanders around. Chewbacca and Vader definitely on a shorter leash. They have to like be behind there. You have to stand in line.
Yeah.
Boba Fett is kind of Free Willy style, just roams around, like just going around the whole area.
Had a leash. Remember when she was on a leash?
I do. You know what's interesting also? I was talking about how they don't have the Star Wars scroll when you walk into Hollywood Studios in Florida.
Oh, really?
Here at Disneyland, we have Boba Fett wandering around. Out there, they actually have one of the Jawas. What would you rather see, Boba Fett or a Jawa? That's the question.
Personally,
Yes, personally. I'm asking you.
Jawa maybe, dude. I really like the Jawas. Like,
Jawas are cool.
I really love the
Boba
episode
Fett,
4
people
Star
love
Wars.
Boba Fett so much that isn't one of the newer movies going to be specifically about Boba
Boba Fett was super frustrating for me because Star Wars originally had 12 action figures. Then there were 20 Star Wars action figures from the original movie. And then they came out with one more, which was a precursor, a little tease towards the new movie Empire Strikes Back, which was Boba Fett. So that was the 21st
right.
action figure. So
You're talking about not the original Return of the Jedi figures, but the ones
One movie
before
back, yes.
that, the Empire
So
Strikes
to
Back
complete
figures.
my collection of the original Star Wars, hear me out on this. To complete
I'm
my
listening.
original Star Wars, only the first movie action figure collection, I technically had to get a Boba Fett action figure. But once I did, once I hunted him down, Count Sankus got him for me. Once I had Boba Fett, I realized, well, now I have one of the figures that's also technically from The Empire Strikes Back. And now
So,
I'm
clever
halfway
crossover.
through. Yeah. So now I'm
So
halfway
now
through
you
collecting
have you
Empire
got
Strikes
all
Back.
the Star Wars figures now?
Yes. And now I'm
You
into
got all.
Empire
Now
Strikes Back.
you're starting at the front, at the beginning, and moving forward. I'm just kind of going all
But I
three
was trying
trilogies
to
at once.
contain it. Star Wars, just keep the one movie, keep it under control.
Okay,
I
I
got
do not
excited.
think we're
No,
actually
we're
going
gonna see Boba Fett.
But he might not come out till later. What if it's like 3 hours?
Give
from
that girl the eye, like
now? The eye, like
give
this
her the
eye, like
eye,
this kind of thing, like.
you can tell me.
I look like I'm having a spasm.
Just
in this
look
face.
really trustworthy,
Does this
like-
work? If you're a lady out there,
Like,
does this
hey.
work? Hey.
Like I don't want to kiss you.
I just want to know
Or
where
hug
Boba
you
Fett.
inappropriately.
What's more important, kissing someone or knowing where Boba Fett is? I would
Honestly?
say, well, normally probably number one, but now because it's the week of Force Awakens,
I think you always need to know where
number
Boba
two.
Fett is. That's more important because
What
if
if
you
Boba
don't know
Fett was
where
a female?
No, Boba Fett.
Would Boba Fett kiss you?
Where?
Would
You
Boba
need to
Fett
know.
kiss you if she was really played by a female? not sure.
How about this?
All right, let's wander
If
again.
Boba
We'll
Fett
come back
was-
in a minute.
If
We'll
Boba
come
Fett was
back
a
for one
female,
last
would you
review.
kiss him?
I might. I might. Would you kiss him? Look at this. This is a prop from The Force Awakens.
It
right
is?
Here. Yes. I don't think so. Not really. But it could be. And what exactly is this, you think?
A vent. I don't know.
All right. I think we actually are going to have the sad trombone.
It's the face of 2-1B,
gonna
the
have-
medical droid.
We're going to have the sad trombone here because womp 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 because Boba Fett is actually not making an appearance.
Look at 2-1B.
To what? I love this. And I love this like here.
Is this 2-1B? Or would
Someone will
does
correct
this
you.
look more like one of the ones from Jabba's dungeon?
It kind of looks like Jabba's
It has the
dungeon.
microphone in the face,
does.
like 2-1B, the medical droid.
It's like Elvis style microphone.
But because it's so...
It's like old school
Yeah,
50s.
yeah. The Shure SM55? I don't remember.
All right, one last peek. Is Boba Fett in here? If not,
We need him.
we're going to call it a day.
No!
You should give the card back. Justin, you should just give the card back. We're disappointed. Just give the card. You're hanging on to it? You're hanging on to it? All right, guys. Sorry, no Boba Fett, but at least we had Justin Scard along with me and these three characters. Oh, I should show the three characters over here. Look at what I got on this. So basically, I got this guy here. I brought him along. Look at him. And then I got the Gamorrean
Are
guard.
we still not saying his name?
We're not saying his name. If you know his name, leave a comment down below. And of course, we have Luke there as well.
They
See if
look
we
so
get a
sexy.
screenshot here.
They look so sexy.
Let's get a screenshot.
Like,
Rear your head up. Put your head up. There we go. Man, that's pretty awesome.
I'm pretty sure when people see that picture, they're gonna think we're sexy. Like
Instead of these guys?
People are gonna be like, look at these guys know how to party. Like, like, what's up, guys? You know I was here the whole time. Force choke. Force choke. Push you in the Sarlacc pit. Jerk.
All right, we just had some fun. That was
I
some
just
fun.
reenacted the
I'm
Force
really
Awakens.
disappointed that maybe, you know what? Maybe Boba Fett knows we're here.
If you end this vlog now,
Yeah.
he will walk out that.
I know. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. If we
So-
end the vlog now, that's probably what's going to happen. Maybe without me filming, you go over there and ask them, like, off the record, when will Boba Fett be here? And I'll be here hiding. I'll be over here hiding. I'll be here hiding. Justin's going to ask. And hopefully they will share their information with us on whether or not Boba Fett will make an appearance. They honestly don't know. I heard Justin just say, they honestly don't know. I'm very, very sad. Look at this, by the way. Look at this. You'd have all these like cool little gizmos. You can press these buttons to lower and raise the door. Yes, absolutely. I'm just doing a vlog right now, so you're going to be in the vlog. What's the
They're
consensus?
claiming they don't know when Boba Fett.
Do you think that they actually know if Boba Fett is going to be here or not? I'm going to say they know.
I'm gonna say
Do
they
you
know.
know?
I was
You
gonna
have
say-
the card too.
I was
I
gonna
do
say
have the
they
card.
knew, but the thing is they've been sitting there for a long time with the camera already, and it's been 20 minutes.
Maybe they're not going to do it. I should just end the vlog.
I
I should just end the vlog. If he shows up, I will post it on Instagram. How's that?
Absolutely.
Does that make up for it?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.